EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New England Patriots. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. To the air right away is Brady. And right away he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Now the rookie third-round pick, it's Devon A-Chain. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's a toss left for A-Chain. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Play action. Now it's Tua. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. 2nd and 8. Here's Brady to throw. Under pressure and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. H.A. now up the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. That's into the hands of Chosen. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Get set. Connor, whoa. He's right, no.
H.A. on 1st and 10. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. You can look at this Patriots defense. And they've played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had no command that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. This is taken at the 23. For a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And it's the best possible spot to begin a drive. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. Stevenson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England.
Did my eyes deceive me? Or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Oh, old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down.
20 TX. Hey, roll.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because you have a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The Patriots had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this one is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's A-Chain. And now the rookie's free. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon A-Chain, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this is now a 1-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 6. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Cam Smith. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make this a 6-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. At their own 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. Brady. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing now is Brady. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Brady. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
All right.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, 2. Out.
Now Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Brady.
This complete to a man they went against in practice for years, Devontae Parker.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Well, they were landed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now Brady. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he will have the Patriots first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Let's go now.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 9.
Brady now to throw.
Throw fighting Thornton over the middle.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but, boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
All right, come on.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Hey, come on, 2. Come.
Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10.
A-Chain here. They stay on the ground. 138 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
20, TX. Hey, hey. 21G, 21G. Come on, 2, ice jab. Ice jab, come on, 2, ice jab.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
They'll run for it with A-Chain. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
It's a gain of 10. And the Dolphins first down.
Tua now on first down.
Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room.
As we'll send you down the
Both
coast
of these
now to
coaching
Orlando.
staffs
That's where we find
feverishly making their
Jonathan
final
Coachman,
plans
ready with
for the
our
second
EA
half.
Sports
One of these
halftime
two
report.
teams is going to
Coach.
get their first win. And for the call, let's kick it back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. Nobody had more speed on offense last season than Miami, and Waddle might be the fastest player on that unit. Led the NFL with over 18 yards per catch and was in the top 10 in yards despite playing with an all-pro in Tyreek Hill.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Pats are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second down, it's Stevenson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Again, it's Stevenson. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Tua now on 1st down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And they have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Stevenson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Brady. Throwing the out route, he's got Parker. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. It's a gain of 35.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Looking to pass. Tua. And going deep for Hill. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Brady. Eluding them, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to run it left. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And they turned the pick-6 into a pick-8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run once more with Stevenson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
All right, fellas, listen up. Long. Hey, 21 TX.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Christian Barmore, his 2nd sack of the night. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That's Tua's running back, complete. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they find a way to convert there on 4th and 6. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Time on three, kick.
On second down, Tua. Throw caught by A-Chain. 20, down to the 10, and they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Sanders on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Dolphins 31, Patriots 24. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On the draw, this is Fournette. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Brady. He's got his man, Thornton. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this offense hasn't been at their best here. They've made some mistakes. They've been frustrated. They've been largely shut down. But then you look up and say, wait a second, this is a one-score game. So they're still very much in this, and they're on the move here with a first down.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Leonard Fournette, 55 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. They're going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the fourth quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Tua. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A-Chain gets it from the gun. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 168 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They give to A-Chain on the option. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
In motion, Hill. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run by H.A. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. Now 1st and goal. Now Tua, and they'll run here with H.A. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Tua. A give up the middle to H.A. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Throwing Tua. They'll try and run it with H.A. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So a decision to make there. They decline the penalty as they'd rather force the 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Sanders' kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Here comes second down.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
To throw is Brady. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
Back to throw, Brady. And some room to maneuver. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
This is 1st and 10.
Brady to throw.
He's got Smith-Schuster.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's 1st down.
One final try now for Brady.
Now a short one to Gesicki. And they're going to get this down near the